Hello again, everyone. We have Smriti with us for the India press conference. We'll start with the questions here in the press conference room. Millie, please go ahead.
Hi, Smriti.
Hi, hello.
Congratulations on the 100 today. You
Thank
said
you.
after batting that it was not your typical innings. So how pleased were you that you could adapt to the situation and still kick on and get 100?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, it wasn't the one like a typical one which I just go in a flow and I start playing my shots. So yeah, really pleased that I could put some breaks on my scoring rate and play according to the situation and then contribute for, and mainly I think contribute to India for India's win. I think that's something which I really look forward to every day when I come out to bat. So and I'm happy that I could do that today.
Mm-hmm. And you obviously shared your Player of the Match award with Harmanpreet, and it's the first time since 2017 she's got back-to-back half-centuries for India in ODIs. How important is it to have her playing consistently like that?
Yeah, I think she's a very crucial part of a batting order, especially in the middle order. And I'm really happy that she's come back and I think from the practice game she's been batting well. So we're really confident that she'll be able to score runs in this tournament. And I'm happy that she's got back-to-back 50s and most importantly, I think today's century will give her a lot of confidence, and I think the whole team as well, because we were not in a great place, I think, to start with, and from there to for her to come in and bat and get us out of that situation, I think it was a incredible innings.
Mm-hmm. And lastly from me, it was a record 24th game for Mitali Raj as captain at a Cricket World Cup. And what is she like to have as a captain and leading you, and how pleased were you to get the win for her?
Yeah, she's been a brilliant captain for the team, and yeah, I think she's been playing that consistently for such a long time. I think that's something remarkable, and I think someone like her and Julian in the dressing room, I think that's a lot of experience for all of us, especially like if you're in a tough place. Their calm heads definitely get us out of all the situations. So having Julian and Juludi and Mitalidi, I think is great to have them in dressing room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll now move over to Zoom. Vinayak and then Purnima.
Thank you. Well played, Smriti. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Congrats on the win and congrats on the performances. My question is, during your partnership with Harman, we saw an over where you all took 1-1, 1-2, 1-1. That was something that was missing in the previous matches. Was that like a conscious effort to keep the scoreboard ticking even when the boundaries were not coming? Just talk to us about the plan in that sense for your partnership.
Yeah, I think when she came into bat, I think we were focusing more on singles and doubles because we had lost 3 quick wickets and we didn't want to play another shot or get out or something. So we didn't want to even stop the run rate. So our discussion was, both of us told that we'll just keep batting and I'm sure we'll get singles and doubles, and let's just convert the singles into doubles. That's something which we all spoke in the dressing room after the New Zealand match, that the momentum which in the last match we couldn't actually start the momentum and carry it also. So I think that was something which we discussed, that Yastika had set up the momentum for us in the batting inning, and because of those 3 wickets we didn't want to lose that momentum. We had to keep it going, but definitely we couldn't afford to play a fancy shot. So that's why I think those singles and doubles were really important in the middle phase.
Yeah, thank you. Purnima?
Hi, Smriti. Congratulations on a fantastic 100 and the win.
Hello, thank you.
It was a really nice gesture on your behalf, sharing your trophy with Harmanpreet. My question is, are you going to be so kind to yourself going forward? Like, the one complaint you've always had with yourself is not converting your 50s and not converting those starts into hundreds and bigger innings. So I just want to know what clicked today, and how fulfilling was this 100 in particular?
Yeah, I think it's been a long way. I think for me to come like, I think I've been getting out on 70s and 80s quite a lot. So something which was consciously I was thinking that if I feel like playing a shot, I don't have to stop myself. I'll just go with the flow and I'll just play according to the ball. That's how I started my innings. So that's something which I was really working on. And yeah, I think hopefully I be this kind always on me, and I will convert the 60s and 70s into a big score, because I think if we do that, India is in a great position.
Great. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, Niharika.
Hi, Smriti. First of all, congratulations on the win and extremely well played today. I want to know from you what changed for India's batting approach from the loss against New Zealand to today's win against the West Indies. Could you explain that? What changed for India?
Yeah, I think we had a long discussion in the meeting before the match, and we discussed about how we couldn't really get going in the match against New Zealand, and something that we all decided as a batting unit, that we have to stay positive regardless of the situation we are in. So that's something which we consciously wanted to work on, and try and keep the scoreboard ticking. That's something I think we all really wanted to work on in this match, and I'm happy that the whole batting unit could actually do that. And I think to start with Yastika, the way she batted in the power play, I think took a lot of pressure off me, because even after losing 3 wickets, we still had a score on the board.
Thank you. Good luck for the tournament.
Thank you.
Okay, Mohit and then Mrinal.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the win today and in your great knock, Smriti. I had a couple of questions for you. My first question was, there was a tweet from Harleen Diol today where she said कि आज के innings में कितनी बार स्मृति ने हैरी दी से कहा कि हैरी दी थोड़ा हंस सकते हो आप. So just your thoughts on that. And like you were very motivating even during the 5th ODI. So your thoughts on that firstly. And secondly, just wanted to get your comment on Jhulan Goswami achieving the feat of being the highest ever wicket taker at ODI World Cup. So the contribution that she's made to this team over the years. So yeah, those two questions.
Well, first, I would like to answer the second one first, because I think something what we all are really proud of Juludi, what she's achieved, and to be the highest wicket taker for the World Cup in the world. I think that's a big achievement, and we are really, really happy for her, and really proud of her. And we all get motivated a lot by her work ethics and the way she is on the field, even after so many years. So that's something which she keeps motivating us. So I'm really happy for her, and a big congratulations to her. And I have not read the Harleen tweet yet, but yeah, I think when Harry D walked in, the situation was quite tricky. So I didn't want to lose her, like get her lose her focus. So I didn't really joke around at that time. But I think once she got set, once she was on 30s and 40s, we all were like, we both were actually having a lot of fun. After that, we started talking a lot more after when she was set after 25-30. And I don't think today I needed to tell her, because she was smiling a lot more than she generally does.
Thank you so much, and all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, please restrict yourself to one question. We'll come back to you later if we have time. Yeah, Mrinal, please go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, Smriti. Congratulations on the 100 and the big win. Smriti, can you talk about the batting conditions? Did you find them different from the last time and easier to bat on? Because there was some anticipation that it's going to slow down. The pitch is going to slow down in the second innings. But then we saw that Doughton and Matthews started really strongly and was scoring at a very good rate. But after that 20 over marks, after those wickets fell, did the pitch actually slow down at that time, or was it just the pressure of the scoreboard that got to the West Indian batters?
Well, I think how much I batted on the wicket, it was a very good wicket to bat on for pacers. But for spinners, I think it was holding a bit, and I think they both got going when our pacers were bowling. So I think we quickly, when we went to spin, I think we put a little bit of a break on the scoring rate, and I think we got few wickets after that. So I think the wicket was a little bit slow, like it was turning a bit for the spinners, but for the pacers, it was coming really good on the bat. So that's what our batting plan also was when we accessed the wicket. I think around 10th to 12th over, we understood what the wicket is playing, and when Harman came, we discussed that as well. So yeah, I think they did give us a little bit of a heart attack in the first 10 overs, but I'm sure I'm really happy the way our bowlers came back.
Okay, Gaurav,
Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Gaurav, please go ahead.
Yeah, Smriti, congratulations on another wonderful knock. My question is that, the way you were batting with Harman in the middle, it seemed to reflect a lot of great chemistry between both of you. The understanding seemed to be brilliant. So there's a comfort level clearly. Can you elaborate on that? Like you've been batting with her, I'm sure, for a long time now. And also, how relieving is it for the team that she's come back into form? How sort of motivating it is for the team, how boosting it is for the team.
Yeah, I think it's always fun to bat with Harry D. We have batted a lot in T20s. Not, I think, in last 6 to 7 years I've been part of. I've had a lot of partnerships with her, and we always complement each other really well. So yeah, it's really fun to bat with her, and I think just we share a really good bond on and off the field, and I think. We all have a really good bond as a batting unit, so we all share a good bond when we bat. It just depends on the situation. Like once we get set, I think uh, like the jokes come keep going after once we are set. So that's what happened today also, that once we got set, we started joking around a bit more, and we started smiling a bit more. What was the second question? Sorry. Yes, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Gaurav, will come back to you if we have time with the second question again.
Yeah.
Anisha, please go ahead.
Smriti, hi. If you could tell us a bit about, once India lost that game against New Zealand, what the discussions around, whether this could be a campaign-ending defeat of sorts, and when you pulled that stroke to deep mid wicket on 96 and you were dropped, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I think after the defeat, I think we all were really. I think we all were upset about the way we batted, and we couldn't really get the team to 260 and win the match for the team. But we all knew that it's a long tournament, and one defeat cannot really change the things, because we've seen in this World Cups the kind of matches are happening and the kinds of upsets are happening, and we all know that the group is pretty much open, so we all have to just not dwell much in what has happened in the past. We did mistakes. Just what we can do in this sort of a tournament is learn from it, come back quickly, and do whatever we can, because I think something which is work ethics is something which we can really work on, and that's something which we all really believe in this group, that if we keep working hard, we'll get our results, and that's what I think we all discuss in the team meeting as well. And I think, yeah, I had a little bit of a nervous 90s today. And yeah, I was a little nervous about that ball going up in the air, and I prayed to 2-3 gods, yeah, saying that please let the player drop it, and hopefully, yeah, she put it down. So I should thank her actually, because otherwise I would have got out on 96.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, Gomesh, and then Gaurav, if you have one, that's the last question for tonight. Yeah.
Thanks. Hi, Smriti, brilliant 100 today, well played. Congratulations on the win. So my question is that, as you already said, you have been playing with Harman for so long. 3 of the 4 ODI centuries for her has come in World Cups. What is it that, the big tournaments that bring out the best of Harmanpreet?
Well, I think you should ask her that. From the outside, I think when her back is towards the wall, I think that's when she comes the best out, and that's something which I have seen. Like her work ethics are really like up there. I think the whole team. I think she has one of the best work ethics, and that's she keeps going even if she doesn't get the result. That's something which really gets her going. And yeah, as you said, I think World Cups are the place where she comes good and comes big, and I think she'll be a better person to answer this question by herself.
Yeah, last one, Gaurav.
Thank you, and all the best for the next game.
Thank you.
Smriti, I wanted to ask on Harman only, now that she's in form and she's scored a half century last game, now today 100, how does that, sort of make the team more powerful going forward? Do you feel that the batting order is now really sorted out, and you guys can actually go on and beat England in the next match as well, now that, you've got batters in form?
Well, I think in our mind, our batting order was always sorted. We all knew that, we have been batting really well in last 7 to 8 months. We've been posting totals over 250. And obviously I think Harman scoring 2 back-to-back 50s is gonna give a lot of confidence to the middle order, and yeah, I'm really happy for her. But other than that, I think we all were really confident as a batting unit that there was no question marks over it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Smriti.
Thank you.
That's all for tonight.